this is a quick amendment to a video. I'm not sure if I uploaded or not. As I created, I realized that the Newfie Darrell LaFosse had retired and been replaced by Wayne Lang. Now, Wayne Lang should know who I am because he was boss in Oromocto when Constable Jacques Boucher witnessed a statement of mine that was argued in U.S. federal court twice in September of 2002 by the U.S. Attorney. It's his memorandum of law. Look it up. All that said, he was boss of Major Crimes. Paulette Delaney Smith was in Major Crimes before she moved on to recruiting other people to join the very organization that she was suing not too long ago. If he didn't look at my stuff when he was boss of Major Crimes, he certainly should have looked at the stuff with that nonsense with Mo Como and the Salisbury Sopranos, and now that he's the boss of J Division, he should have everything of mine on his desk. All that said, the sick little trolls in Encyclopedia Dramatica, Anonymous, or Phone Losers, or all three, it simply doesn't matter. I know what three of them look like. Owen, or Absence of Mind, or Cow Hero. Shame on you. Your father should have spanked you. That latest creation today that fella created a YouTube, made a comment, and provided a link to a blog that clearly looks like a young girl underage. It's not my daughter, and if not my creation, I am not the pedophile. However, Dean Roger Ray has most definitely sexually harassed my children, as did Dana Durford. I ain't calling any... Yeah, I will. Dana Durford certainly is a diddler, and so is Dean Roger Ray, just from what they've done with my children. I have a pretty good idea who is posting some of these very evil YouTubes, and so did the RCMP, because I told you. I think you're too late to get off your butt. I'll take the crown to court. Say hello to Wayne Lang, Mo Como. Inspector General Kevin Jackson is now up in Ontario, eh? Got a big promotion. Isn't that a hoot? See you in court. Oh, simple human errors like Iraq instead of Iran, I make no excuses for it. Toodaloo.
Stories of the men who are the guardians of the law. Their motto, maintain the right. Stories of their courage. Stories of their lives filled with hazard, romance, and adventure. The RCMP story this week.
A bunch of evil trolls in Encyclopedia Dramatica play dumb and want to know who Sergeant Mo is. Well, I'll show them a couple of clips of Sergeant Mo. He's the first dumb French cop I know of to use YouTube to try to catch an even dumber arson. Can you imagine pouring gas on an open flame? Anyway, that arson has been named many times in Moco's YouTube, and nobody's ever got 10 grand yet. Murner's the guy's name, right? Anyway, that said, it's worthy to note that this conference that LaFosse is stuttering a lot about has to do with the murder of a man named McKendy, professor at STU. Now, they're talking about emails and death threats. Well, I have many of them and forwarded them to the police. But most importantly, as you look at the clip of the same cops that LaFosse had to arrest me earlier in 2008, come to see me, shortly thereafter I sent emails to Professor McKendy that I am sure that corrupt Newfie Assistant Commissioner LaFosse has looked at many times. They're well aware of the death threats against me and my family, but they should be particularly nervous about the emails I sent to McKendy weeks before he spoke at the social justice hullabaloo there in September that my friend Werner Bach attended. Mo Como can harass me and Werner, but I have every right to sue the Queen if the RCMP won't do their jobs, and I have every right to sue every cop I met personally too. The Supreme Court affirms it. There's a Crown to Liability Act. Now LaFosse bitched to Parliament about Barbara George messing with his pension. and he got sent down to the Maritimes. He speaks good French and is very good at playing dumb, but he ain't fooling me. I can sue him personally, and I can sue the Queen. Crown Liability Act says so. Give him lots of fair warning. Secured the evidence just like the cops do on the internet. Cops have it deleted. I put it back up. Cops make YouTubes about me. Come on private property. Take the pictures. Have fun. Put helicopters over to. I don't know how stupid the cops in New Brunswick think they... Or I know how stupid they are. I just can't believe that they think they can get away with it this long. I have no idea why they support people like Mr. Bacon Fat, Dirty Dickie Dean, and Dana Durford, but they really should have checked out the emails I sent McKendy. I'll post a portion of just one in the comments to prove what I say is true, because no doubt they looked into McKendy's computer and saw it. And if they didn't see it there, McKendy's friends, Chucky LeBlanc, top of the list, or the Quakers, should have told him about those emails. See you in court, Daryl LaFosse.
For several years, and we've been having trouble getting convictions on them due to the fact of that the people in the area feel intimidated and are scared of these people, this group, this organized crime group, and for that reason they haven't been approached.
This surveillance video shows a man torching a camp owned by the Hopper family, who live near Salisbury, New Brunswick. Police say posting the video on YouTube is a necessary part of their investigation.
Now in the first 10 minutes we released this video on YouTube, we had at least 50 people viewing it already in the first 10 minutes. So obviously it's going to be a tool that hopefully will help us in our investigation.
The investigation was supported by police officers from different parts of this province, Criminal Intelligence Service New Brunswick, as well as support teams from Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island.
Can't say that for sure now. Until the investigation is completed, then we'll see where it goes from there.
You're an RCMP officer, correct?
Yes, I am, sir.
And you just looked at the video I just posted on the internet?
Sure.
You did?
No, I did not, but you got a camera there, so
yes.
I asked, do you want to speak English? So I take it you speak English?
Yes, you're an RCMP officer, correct?
Yes, I am, sir.
And you're aware of who I am?
No, what's your name?
I'm this man.
Who's this man?
I remember you.
Yes.
And you also assaulted me.
Okay.
And
your name's Mr. Amos?
Yes, and that's Ann McClellan.
Okay.
Now flip the document.
Okay, well...
You're aware I'm running for Parliament again, right?
Regardless of the document...
You're aware I'm running for Parliament again, correct, Constable Blakey?
Sir.
Listen, you're on private property.
Okay, can you talk to me?
No.
Okay.
I'm suing the RCMP.
Okay, you're suing there? That's fine.
This man assaulted me, you know it.
Okay, sir, can you listen to me for a second here?
I have my right to privacy.
Okay.
You're on private property.
Situations.
Assessing your property risk, yes, getting all the information, being able to piece the information together, getting accurate information from the onset, but certainly the risking that goes into it. Obviously, we in this province we answer 110,000 calls for service a year. In each one of those calls, we have to be able to set the priority and decide what the level of response needs to be for that particular call. Typically, it's based on risk, and so I think that's an area that we need to focus on.
And just to add to those comments, I think we're police in general, and the RCMP I can certainly speak for, on events where it is clear-cut, where we receive a call at 10 o'clock at night on a Friday night that something has occurred, we are very apt at investigating that and plugging into all of the wraparound services that are required. It's when it's one party says one thing, another says another, a third party says something else, to be able to take those, as I said, that clutter, and focus that in and truly determine if it is a family violence or spousal abuse situation.
So in retrospect, when you look at this case, do you wish something else had been done?
Well, that's kind of hard to say. Well, certainly. I wish something had been different so this would not occur. But as we've said, we've had, as you can well imagine, we've had many discussions with this and on this, both internally and with the family. Just one little nuance, that has been different, just one little thing. But how can you say what that thing is? It's a culmination of a bunch of events that if one little thing had been a little different, we wouldn't be here today.